Imagine a time when doctors didn't wash their hands between performing autopsies and delivering babies. It's horrifying to think about now, but in the mid-19th century, this was standard practice, and it was costing lives. Enter Ignaz Semmelweis, a Hungarian physician with a sharp mind and a relentless determination to uncover the truth. In 1847, while working at the Vienna General Hospital, Semmelweis noticed a disturbing trend. In one maternity ward, attended by doctors and medical students, women were dying from puerperal fever at an alarming rate. But in another ward, run by midwives, the mortality rate was far lower. Why the difference? Semmelweis began investigating and made a startling connection. Doctors and medical students were coming directly from autopsy rooms to the maternity ward, carrying invisible, cadaverous particles on their hands. These particles, he hypothesized, were infecting the women during childbirth. To test his theory, Semmelweis introduced a revolutionary idea: handwashing. He insisted that all medical staff wash their hands with a chlorine solution before examining patients. The result? The mortality rate in the doctor-run ward plummeted. A simple act, washing hands, was saving lives. But here's the tragic twist. Semmelweis's discovery was met with skepticism and outright resistance. The medical community wasn't ready to accept that their own practices were causing harm. Many dismissed him, mocked him, and clung to outdated beliefs. Despite the clear success of his methods, Semmelweis was eventually dismissed from his position at the hospital. He continued to fight for his findings, but his efforts were met with ridicule. The stress and rejection took a toll on his mental health, and in 1865, Semmelweis was committed to a mental asylum, where he tragically died at just 47 years old. It was only years later, with the advent of germ theory and the work of scientists like Louis Pasteur and Joseph Lister, that Semmelweis's contributions were finally recognized. Today, handwashing is a cornerstone of medical hygiene, saving millions of lives every year. Ignaz Semmelweis's story is one of courage, vision, and heartbreaking perseverance. He stood up to established norms, challenging the practices of his time for the sake of humanity. His legacy reminds us that even the simplest actions, like washing our hands, can have profound, life-saving consequences. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories of those who changed the world. Let's honor their legacies by learning and growing together.